His office was
General George Washington.
Say Queen's Head Rent, 1762. Chamber of Commerce, founded here, 1768. Headquarters of Committee of Correspondent of 51, 1744. This room, the scene of the farewell of General Washington to his officers. December 4th. That's French.
This place was built 300 years ago.
With Fraunces Tavern. That's the Clinton room wallpaper.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hand-painted wallpaper is what it is.
And of course the
Only
Polish.
11 main sets.
Yeah. That was a nice day.
I can't believe how well it aged.
Well, look at
Sorry,
it.
Claire.
It's like
Caitlin,
Still.
That's just both of the Clinton dining room and room wallpaper. So here it is. This is Molly picture at the Battle of Monmouth. It was artist by Dennis Malone Carter. Also got here for signing of the Constitution of the United States. It was the artist by Thomas Pritchard Rossiter. You can see George Washington's over here to sing it. Yeah. And here's the book. These are the Audrey book. It was by Benjamin Talmadge here in 1776. It's made with paper and leather. And here is the slipper. This is a slipper. It was the late 18th century. It just made with silk, metal, cotton, and leather. But I can see it's like a little shiny gold, and it has the shoelaces.
Mary Watts, not George Washington, but Mary Watts was the daughter of Major General Alexander.
And what else we got next?
Oh, God.
This, oh yeah, letter. Here's the letter from George Washington. January 29, 1780. It's made with paper and ink.
Was one of the original 13 colony which is now the state.
There's another letter from Nathan Hale.
On August
Is it within-
20th, 1776, Hale wrote this letter to his brother Enoch Hale, possibly while his regiment was stationed at present-day Soho. So, Hale writes.
And we also got this one here. This is the coach panel. It's from 1789. What this is has made with oil on wood. Behold the only known panel from the coach that carried George Washington to his presidential inauguration on April 30th, 1789 at Federal Hall, New York City. But this is what you can see, the eagles on it.
Right.
That's the coach panel.
Washington's control of New York City was full. to effectively use his
But
limited
we're going to finish up with the valuable.
To protect the city needed to
I'm going to give
be
you
precise and strategic.
just a closer look.
On enemy movements.
It says the Fraunces Tavern Museum is
He made,
a
he made a request of
representative for the mineral culture of colonial America, the American Revolution, and early American history. Since 1907, the museum has been a vehicle to preserve the artifacts of America's cultural legacy, using these artifacts as evidence from the past. The museum is able to interrupt humanity at a specific time and place. But you can read the whole paragraph, but if you want it for it, but that's the valuable. So this is the Ambrose M. Richardson III. He's the president, but beginning of the 2014 into the presents. And then usually when have here for the rewards. And you can see it's the awards right. That's afterward. We can move on to this. And you can almost until President's Day. Now you can, like I say, I remember last year. Below this, and I'm hopefully this is that's Nathan Hales over here. You hear this one? This is the bell. I can't believe it. Why did you just get here that? Liberty Bell. It's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our actual gun, real actual gun. Pistol. You can read the collections right over here. Oh, and also got the swords, or it's got the horns on it. 1934. Wow, it was on July 4th, 1776. It was every Independence Day. You know what this one? 5 stars. And how many stars do you got here? You have that's 3 and 6 or 7, probably like 8 or something. But anyway, that's the not ready for American flag. But anyway, this is the early American flag. It's early the 19th century. It's Continental Wars. That's the early American flag. And even though early American flag in the early 19th century, the Continental Wars, but 5 stars and red, white, and blue. And now you can know this about the real early American flag. Why not sure? But it has to be 50 stars and 30 stripes. But I say like by me.
That's correct, that's correct.
13 stripes and 50 stars. Remember this. Memories of Benjamin Talmadge, 1830. Rolling letter. Printed over here. Print from the original pencil sketch portrait of Benjamin Talmadge by Colonel Trumbull. Writing the diary. Right. Every day, Benjamin wrote down in his diary, but what this book?
For work. Yeah. For a commercial.
I'm quite a bit, but here. That is we here. This is the first, the seal, Sons of the Revolution, and the other one is in singular. That's the same, seal and in singular, with both of the Sons of the Revolution part. I'm gonna give you those. This is the passing of all. Hold on a minute. The passing of a leader. Also the second. Life after death. Early American history lives on. but lips on whatever I'm going.
The place was restored.
Oh, and here's another one. See what the question is, why start another general society? And who started out? That's what John Austin Stevens and Amber Stevens. So the next one is the Rebellia stripes. Is in 1767, the Sons of Liberty adopted a flag called the Rebellia stripes. It displayed 9 vertical stripes, 4 white and 5 red. The 9 stripe represented the number of colonies that were to attend the Stamp Act Congress. Also associated with the Sons of Liberty with a similar flag with 13 horizontal stripes used by American merchant ships. Reproduction, collection of Fraunces Tavern Museum. This is the Bohea tea. What kind of tea did the American Constance drink? It was known then Bohea tea, now referred to as Wu Yi tea. It is recognized for its robust flavor and smooth light body. Once brewed, it produces the aroma of smoky caramel and earth. Wu Yi tea can be a black or oolong tea grown in the Wuyi Mountains of northern Fujian, China. Tea is one of the major industries of the southeast coastal province of mainland China. Lift the lid and smell the aroma of the 1774 New York Tea Party. So I'm going to... I just want to already lift this. And here's the second box. And there's a... Is there any... But I think that is the Bohea tea. Now, as you mentioned about the King Cross colors for those flags. For example, liberty or death. The British colony. The French Revolution, even the Russian one. Also in May 20th, 1775. As you may know about those flags in the country of those. Like, people who may want to know about the flags. Like Liberty and Union flag. Also with the Betsy box. The 15-star Union flag. British red ensign flag. And that's the King's Cross. So let's read about the Catherine and Shelby Colonial Davis Educational Center for American History. So this gallery was made possible through the generosity of the Honorable Shelby Colin Davis and a past president of the Sons of the Revolution in the state of New York and chairman of its color guard, a former ambassador to Switzerland and a lifelong patriot and benefactor of American education. That's about the Catherine and Shelby Colin Davis Educational Center for American History. So we are usually saw, or you can see about Molly Pitcher, the Battle of Monmouth that was before the first. This is in 1778. John Ward Dunsmore. So if we usually read about the St. Andrew cross flag, the white diagonal S on the blue field traditionally represents the dialogue cross, in which the Mary St. Andrew was crucified and Patras. This shape is also called a saltire and is used in many other flags as well as in traffic signs. The flag forms one of 3 crosses that are layered together to form the Union flag. This flag served as inspiration of the Confederate flag and the Navy Jack of the American Civil War. It has origins in the 9th century and served a simple stalwart protestation in Scotland as England was trying to force their church on Scotland. The story of Scotland's flag and the lion, and Bristol notes that the blue in the new American flag during the Revolution was taken from the St. Andrew's cross flag. If we talk about the Liberty and Union flag, this flag was raised in Toronto, Massachusetts in 1774 and is an example of the type of flag colonists made to illustrate their discontent with the British. More generally, flag with simply the inscription of liberty became popular. So, if you're interested about the Fraunces Tavern, you can write down comments below, and you have to click the bell icon for notifications, and always have to make sure to view all my videos before you go and share. And I'm going to put the link into the description box below that you're going to see it for last year that I just went for it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment. And I hope you guys enjoy for the Fraunces Tavern.